Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. All my fans out there, this is Dr. Man again. Depending on where you're watching my video from, I send my greetings to you. I come again today in my series of videos to advocate for men and see how men can be helped. In my today's video, I share the story of one of the men out there, one of my fans. It goes as like this. I had a spinal cord surgery and nobody showed up to visit me at the hospital. I experienced spinal cord health challenges and I was recommended to undergo a surgery. When I went to the hospital during and after the surgery, I observed that neither my wife nor my children bothered to visit me at the hospital. My hospital bed roommates had their families visit them every day to see how they were doing. I always cry inside of me whenever their visitors come and go. As I was recovering on the hospital bed, I was asking myself a lot of questions. Why did my wife, whom I have been very kind to, not visit her husband? What did I do to her that she could not forget to pay a visit to her that she could not forget to pay a visit to her sick husband in hospital bed? The same with my children. After I fully recovered and came back home, when I asked my wife, what did I do to her that hardened her heart to not care about my sickness, she gave different flimsy excuses, which did not make sense to me. Also, when I asked my children why, what did I do to them, they said that their mother instructed them not to, especially as they were not yet driving. I was more angry with my children, whom I had cared for since their birth. Also, I noticed that my wife had planned to sell off a major business asset we had, which was purchased in both our names as a joint business. I began to suspect that my wife had anticipated that I would not survive the surgery and that she wanted to sell off the business asset so that she can take the money to herself, even if I survived but was incapacitated. At that point, I began to fear my wife. I never thought that a woman I married and did everything for, including taking her abroad from our third world country, could pray for anything to happen to me. Right now, I am planning a divorce, but I am being very careful to see any way I can reduce the amount of devastation it will cause me. If a wife can do this to her husband, I began to wonder what many men are going through in life. Because of what I went through, my advice to all men: please do not put all your hope on your wife and children, especially a wife that you are not sure of her true love. Make sure that as a man, you take very good care of yourself and put away some of your resources in a reservoir so you can be able to take good care of yourself when your chips will be down. Because when your chips are down, some women and children will not come to your rescue. They will abandon you without remembering all the good things you did for them. Your children will only focus on their mother as she has been training them even as you were struggling to take care of all of them. My dear fans all over the world, you have seen the story of one of the men out there, one of my fans. I do not know how to how to analyze this one or what to say on this. I will allow you guys, as my fans all over the world, to analyze, his story. You know, watch my video. If you didn't understand his story, watch it over and over so you can understand his story. You never know who you may be able to help with his story, because so many men out there may be going through similar situations. So watch my video, share it, like it, comment, tell the men out there who are having similar issues, what to do, how to resolve their issues. And, we're reading your comments, and also will tell my fans to read your comments and get solutions to their problems. Thank you for watching Dr. Men's Advocate channel. I will see you in my next video.